Hi, my name is Mike, and I wanted to talk to you about PayrollBuddy. This is an Excel program built by Enhanced Process Monitoring, and in this video I wanted to show you how to set up your own company into PayrollBuddy. To do this, I've created a fake company called Demonstration Retail, and what I hope to show you is how user-friendly this is, and the best part is you don't have to be an accountant to be able to understand what it's asking you. So let's get started. Real quick tour of the home page. Here's all the tasks that you'll be doing throughout the year, depending on how your company is set up. You've got your links that's going to help you navigate through the program, and miscellaneous links down here, like frequently asked questions, very helpful. So let's go ahead and move down here. This is your payroll tasks at a glance. Again, depending on how your company is set up, this is what you'll be looking at. This is a real good visual, just gives you an idea of what may be coming up on your calendar. So I really like this part of the home page. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'll show you how to plug in Demonstration Retail Incorporated into PayrollBuddy. Welcome to PayrollBuddy. Press button to begin. Here's your average disclaimer, and then the next part for help, just hover over these small red triangles if you have a question of what it's asking you or not sure what you're looking at. It's just a useful red triangle for good information. One good thing about this program is I didn't realize, if you'll pay attention to what you're looking at and what it's explaining to you, after a while, it sounds strange, but I actually started learning kind of how the IRS thinks. It's really helpful. I didn't expect that. Warning, do not cut and paste. If you ever feel the need, use copy and paste. That's just a general law in Excel. So here's your initial setup steps. Complete these steps before attempting to pay employees. So let's get started. Number 1, edit your company information. I didn't think you'd want to watch me enter all this information, so I made up some stuff here. Apartment, let's just say 25. What you're doing is just making sure everything is correct. It is access code. I got it directly. I got this program directly from EP Monitoring, and this access code is specifically for this company, Demonstration Retail. Alright, number 1 looks good. Let's go ahead and go back to initial setup steps. Number 2, enter your state unemployment insurance settings. So where are you going to find this information? What you'll do is you'll Google, where do I find my state's unemployment insurance settings? And I'm in Texas, so it directed me to Texas Workforce Commission. And for this company, they told me it was 3.6 was the rate, and cap is 9,000. It also, depending on how your state requires reportings and things, it also applies to nonprofit corporations. So you can read that in the helpful red arrow. So just check that out. Alright, number 2 looks good. Back to initial setup steps. Number 3, check your federal unemployment insurance settings. Now here, same thing. You're going to Google, where do I find my federal unemployment insurance settings, and it directed me to irs.gov. So I contacted them, and they told me my unemployment rate was 0.6%, cap was 7,000. So there you have it. Number 3 looks good. Back to the initial steps. Number 4, add edit employee. Now this is where you're just going to put in all your information for your employee. I went ahead and hired a fake John Doe, and so I entered all his information. Again, I didn't think you'd want to watch me do all that. You're going to do here, it's going to ask you what payroll schedule. You can either do monthly or bi-monthly. It depends on how you want to do that. I'll say bi-monthly. Statutory employee, yes or no. According to the definition of statutory employee, I pick yes. And here is the explanation. And if that's not good enough, you can check out frequently asked questions. W-2 or 1099, I'm going to pick W-2, and that is here's your explanation right here of the difference. Okay, so here is where you have dental. If you if you as an employer want to offer dental or health, or let's just say, what are some explanations here? Medical, dental, union dues. So let's put in union dues. Alright, and let's say union dues are, let's be generous and only hold back $12. So this is what you're going to hold back on their employee from your employee. So, alright, looks pretty good. So let's go back to initial setup steps. Now is when you're going to add your W-4 for the employees that you're hiring. Number 5, we're going to go for John Doe. And here is all this information is at the bottom of his paycheck. So according to the theoretical W-4 that he's given me, I'm going to say he's single filer. And so I'm going to pick single. Is box 2C of this W-4 checked? We'll say no. And let's just say, according to this W-4, he's got a few dependents. So step 3, he's told me hold back $6,000. And for A, B, and C, these steps were empty, so I'm not putting anything there. And let's say for here, this is the note to the employer. If the IRS has told me to garnish John Doe's wages, what is the amount per check? So I'm going to say the IRS contacted me and told me that he hasn't been a good taxpayer, and so they want me as the employer to hold back $200 from every paycheck. So we'll ruin his day. What is the effective date of this W-4? I'll pretend like I've hired him June 1st, 2024, so I put that date in there. And do you need another W-4 for this employee? No. But let's say 3 months from now he realizes he wants to get married, so then I'd say yes. And what that does is this opens up this whole new section for the next W-4, and you've got another one too. It's pretty straightforward once you see. Just answer that question. Alright, W-4 is complete, so let's go ahead and go back to initial setup steps. 1 through 5 are done. Did you read and accept the disclaimer important notices above? Yes, we did. Alright, have you completed steps 1 through 6 above? Yes. Alright, you can now return to home. So there you have it. Demonstration Retail is officially plugged into PayrollBuddy, and it's saying, what would you like to do now? So in theory, you could pay your employees, record Form 941 taxes. There's an explanation for that. File SUI tax, file Form 941, annual task, you got your 940, all your settings if you want to double check, distribute W-2s, print W-3s. Alright, just for the video, since we've been dealing with paying employees, let's go ahead and do that. So we, according to his W-4, hired him June 1st. So that's on June 15th, and these dates you can change them. You can, if you don't want to pay him on June 15th, you got a better idea, just do that and change the date. Alright, $5,000, let's say that's what we're going to want to pay him. And here is his net pay. There's your explanation. This is the amount of the check you're actually going to cut him. And everything here is what's going to be held back from his paycheck, and that you'll end up sending to the IRS. And here, everything to the right that I'm highlighting is what you as the employer are going to pay. And then this also right here, this will also be for his dental, health, and union dues will be withheld from his check also. Alright, it's pretty straightforward. So this is the amount that you would actually cut the check for. Okay, so let's go home. And there you have it. Demonstration Retail is plugged into PayrollBuddy, and I hope you like it. I hope you realize how user-friendly it is, and I wish you the best in using this program. Have a great day. Thank you.